More than Labubu. Shanghai. China's cultural exports are starting to boost its soft power. Don Wineland, China business and finance editor. The Economist South Park, a foul-mouthed adult cartoon, is an American cultural treasure that has disgusted and delighted audiences for nearly 30 years. An episode in September 2025 featured a newcomer to global culture. The Labubu, a grimacing doll, designed and made in China, that has become a worldwide sensation. South Park was unkind to the Labubus, portraying them as demonic. But the episode was a win for Chinese pop culture, underlining the extent to which its creativity is making its way into mainstream Western consciousness. For the world's second-largest economy, China has punched far below its weight in creating cultural products that resonate beyond its borders, so-called soft power. The country's leaders harp on about their rich cultural heritage, bestowed upon them by at least 5,000 years of history. And yet while Americans and Europeans know about silk and tea, most struggle to name a single Chinese soap opera, film, or pop star. There are good reasons for this. The Communist Party's strict censorship and content guidelines have made freewheeling innovation difficult. And China's name-brand products have long been ignored abroad, often because they are considered inferior. That is starting to change. The country is undergoing a revolution in its production of creative intellectual property, with the full support of the party. Ever more brands are moving into Western markets. More Chinese products are popping up on social media in America and Europe. The reception has been warm so far. Labubu is just one example. The company that makes it, Pop Mart, has notched a 400% increase in its share price over the past year as the world has embraced its dolls. Many other brands are making inroads, too. Mishue, a Chinese cold drinks and ice cream restaurant chain, has opened stores across Southeast Asia, and is now starting to open shops in America. So is Chaji, a milk tea brand. Soft Toy Power in 2024, a blockbuster video game called Black Myth, Wukong made waves around the world, becoming one of the most successful games ever. A Labubu cartoon series is in the works, but its prospects will be limited in the West. China still has problems crafting the stories behind its products. One factor that has made companies such as America's Disney or Japan's Nintendo so powerful is the ingenious narratives they create for their characters. Disney then capitalizes on its film characters with related merchandise. Nintendo has created entire universes for its video game characters, such as Mario, who then star in movies and appear on t-shirts and lunchboxes. This form of Chinese creativity still seems far off. In 2025, an animated film called Jar 2 broke Chinese box office records. While the company behind it also did well in merchandising its characters, it has not been as successful in the West. This is mainly due to limited screenings in America and Europe and a plot focused on Chinese mythology, which can be hard for Westerners to grasp. But a bigger challenge for Chinese films overseas is creative restrictions imposed by the government. The rules are opaque, and are communicated directly to producers. Supernatural themes are frowned upon, for example, as is anything at odds with socialist values. The resulting films are a hard sell to Western audiences. Even so, in 2026 people around the world can expect to see new brands with unfamiliar names in their cities. It could be a Pop Mart, a Mishue, or a Chaji. But the most iconic Western names, Apple, Coca-Cola, and the like, will continue to satisfy the biggest global appetites.